Yo, people, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well, and we are here for an EFL Championship Game Week 10 preview. And yeah, some good games, of course. Also, hosting Sunderland. Then, as you guys can see, I just changed the title when I was backstage to M1 Mid-Off, except Derby and one Mid-Off because it is a Mid-Off. One team in the relegation zone, one team in the playoffs, like proper Mid-Off. You see, one team has only won like one game at home. Other team has only won one game away from home. So yeah, proper Mid-Off that is. But my guess will be happy with that. But it can't say too much right now. It's the return. Stephen, yes, Stephen.
Big old Hanno. Yeah, I can't say too much. You're right.
Yeah, man, be up yourself. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, this season has been very interesting. Let's first get up the table. Of course, back from international break, be up Chelsea, that is in the chat. Be up to yourself.
Yeah, Chelsea.
So Sunderland and Sheffield United both on 19 points. Sunderland did lose 2 games, of course, but they did win. They did beat West Brom, was it?
Yeah,
Away
West
from
Brom,
home,
yeah.
Burnley up there, West Brom up there, and Watford up there. So very close to the top 6, and then of course the top 7 is also closer. Very close because 7 till really gap 15, 7 till 17 is only 5-point gap, so really close. And you've got Millwall, Preston, Coventry, Luton, all fluctuating in relegation spots. Luckily for Luton, if they do lose, they won't go down further much down on it than 22nd and 23rd, because Portsmouth and Cardiff play each other, or Cardiff and QP or something like that. So when they do lose, yeah, it will be luckily for them. But enough of the waffling. Let's get the show on the road. Info Championship Game 2. We've got Leeds United taking on Sheffield United. Leeds drew the last 2. Sheffield United won the last 2. Let Sheffield United play again. They beat Luton 2-0. Swansea 1-0. Leeds drew with Sunderland 2-2 and drew with Norwich 1-1. What do you think? Who's going to take that one?
Yeah, it's a top of the table clash. I mean, it's Leeds and Sheffield United. I mean, Leeds being at home, so it's a nice chance for Leeds to close the gap. I'm just looking at the goal difference, which is not that much, only a goal difference. Sheffield United got 1 goal better. So if Leeds United win this by two clear goals, they'll go above Sheffield United. But Sheffield United are a good side. I saw them at Luton, and they look like a composed side now. I mean, yeah, they had troubles at the beginning of the pre-season. There was a lot of, will they sell the club? Will they keep who they've got? Who's leaving? Who's not leaving? And yeah, okay, a few left. Like Hamer went from Coventry to Sheffield United, so they brought him in, and they brought on O'Hare from Coventry as well. So they've added people that have done well in the Championship before. So they've added strength there, and things look like they're working very well. Chris Wilder, I thought that was a bad appointment when he came in, but he's got them working now, and they look a good old machine. Leeds, on the other hand, Daniel Farker there had them near enough back in the Premiership, just not quite good enough. I think Southampton on the day were just a little bit too strong for them, but they haven't really added Leeds because they haven't had to. So they're still a good unit. They still got most of their players like Amtiju and Ganato and people like that. So I see it being a slight even game. So I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go 1-1.
Boring 1-1. Oh, well.
Yeah, I can't separate them really.
Well, it is a Friday night kickoff, so sometimes it's glorious, sometimes it's not. Let me have a look. Way once Sheffield United dominates. Leeds won their own last season. That's good. 2 seasons ago. Sheffield United won away. Gonna go Sheffield United on top. Haven't lost a game to 1.
I think it'd be a bigger test for them because I don't think Sheffield United played anyone like up there at the moment. So they played mid-table and a few people struggling to find form. So this would be, I think this would be a bigger test for them to see what they can produce.
They played Preston.
Yeah,
and
Preston.
Watford.
Oh, if you want to say Preston are up there, then.
Wait, oh, sorry, I put Preston with there. Apologies. Apologies for my rude behavior. But it's apologies. True. Okay, no, fair enough. Watford, yeah, they team. Oh, they team. So yeah, no, fair point.
Well, they played Hull. They played Hull at a time where Hull weren't sort of producing anything. Hull put a run together now, so if they played them now, it might be different. But when they played Hull, Hull were in a bit of mud, so they've unstuck themselves now. Hull, so you've got to put that into account how the forms have changed, how people are starting to pick up points.
No, true, very true. So yeah, I've gone 2 on Sheffield United just because I think Sheffield United won because of their good away record, because it's usually the away team that wants this fixture.
If they win, they'll go top till Saturday.
Yeah. Next is Cardiff taking on Plymouth. So Cardiff taking on Plymouth. Oh, absolutely rubbish game. Again, luckily Luton will survive because it's Cardiff Plymouth. If it was anything else, if it was Cardiff, luckily Cardiff won't win this game because it was a game they could have won. Yeah, Luton would have been in trouble. But Cardiff lost 2 games they have impressed. Beat Millwall, lost to Bristol, Plymouth, beat Blackburn away.
Yeah.
Sorry, at home.
Blackburn won a good streak as well.
I think I called it. I don't know.
I think you actually did, to be fair. I think you actually did.
Wait, let me check that.
I think you did. I think you called it.
What did I say? Yeah, I did check Plymouth 1. So it's 1-0. Hold that. You see?
Plymouth are picking up a few points now. I mean, is this the right level for Rooney to impress? Because he didn't impress in the Championship, but is this the right level? Plymouth giving him a chance? He's got some good players there, or is it just the momentum of a new manager bounce?
It's not even a new manager bounce. It's just lucky. Unfair advantage. That is what it is. Cardiff.
Brutal hand on the Championship.
Cardiff. Plymouth 2-2.
They've got a new manager though, Cardiff, haven't they? They just got sales, haven't they?
Oh yeah, Cardiff got a new manager. Hold that, Plymouth. Hold that 2-0. They can hold that 2-0. I forgot they got a new manager. Cardiff are good with their new manager. Plymouth can hold that. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cardiff new manager appointed earlier this week. Probably will have him, won't change too much this game. He'll want a full week to get them training. He'll probably
Is it the same one that managed the other 2 games? The 2 games before the international break? Same one?
No, it's not the same one.
Oh, okay. No,
No,
then back
it's a new one that he was he was somewhere and then he left and he joined Cardiff.
Okay. No, then back to 2.
No, but yeah, new manager. He probably won't change too much, like I said, because he wouldn't have had a full week with them because there's a few away on international duty, so he won't change too much. He'll probably put a little tinker in it. Plymouth doing really well now. Saw them play Luton, and yeah, they made us look pretty much average. And I'm being nice, to be fair to Luton there. But it'll be interesting. Cardiff will want to pick up some points because the goal difference is pretty bad. They want to take over Pompey if Pompey lose, so there'll be an incentive there. But I can't see Cardiff winning. I'm going to go Plymouth 1-0.
Wait, Plymouth 1-0? No, wait, Plymouth for winning right now. But don't think so. I don't think Plymouth for winning away from home, to be honest.
No.
But oh well. Let's start with the M1 medal. It is Luton 2 taking on Watford. Watford, of course, have been so far so good for them this season. A few blips here and there, but not too many. So can Looney Town, whatever you call them, Luton, and what's up with Ford? What can they do? They've only won 1 game away from home and a draw. That away one came against Millwall, first game of the season. Luton have only won 1 home game, and that was Sheffield Wednesday. A few seasons ago, maybe you would have said Sheffield Wednesday and Watford are on the same level, but yeah, no, I don't think they are anymore. Home team has won this fixture in the last 4 games, and you know what? As much as Luton has been poor, I reckon you win just because of the home crowd. Go ahead.
Where do I start? Yeah, I don't know where to start really because I mean the first game Burnley was we got torn apart badly at home. They showed us exactly what they're made of. Scott Parker's done a good job there. So, but I put that under the carpet. I said, right, okay, first game Burnley, I'll wipe that one. But since then, it's nothing's gelling, nothing's clicking. I mean, we've only lost Barkley, was going to happen. Osho didn't sign a new contract and went abroad to Auxerre, I think, in France. So I knew that was going to happen. We brought in McGuinness for £10 million from Cardiff, and he doesn't look stable enough. He hasn't adapted to the way we play. And against Oxford, it was appalling. I mean, it just looked like we went 2-0 up. We were looking good, coasting. Half time come, they got a goal just before half time. They come out, and we looked totally a different side. We couldn't get a foothold. I mean, yeah, okay, the pitch was soggy, but it's the same for both sides. And we just couldn't get a foothold. They had everything. They could have won that easily. And we hung on for a draw. And we just looked at 6s and 7s, and we looked absolutely appalling. I think if we're going to go, I mean, the Millwall result was a good result. We grinded out the result there, and we looked at a decent side. Sheffield United, we were lucky because they had a man sent off, and we won, and that was lucky. Draw against Pompey ain't in good form, so a point there was just added to us really, and they had and we had Kaminsky sent off, and we still look better with 10 men. But it's I don't know what's happened. I mean, we've still got all the players really that are still there from last season. I don't know if it's something from a playoff hangover or not. We should be up there fighting with the Burnleys and the Burnleys and the Sheffield Uniteds of this. I mean, we were the best side out them too last season. I don't think the pressure's on Rob Edwards just yet, but if we lose this, I think there'll be a few questions asked. I mean, the board said they're behind him, but I think a few Luton fans' heads are turning slightly. I mean, yeah, okay, he done what he done, got us promoted, but the whole thing about football is results. It's a business, not a sport anymore. Just win or lose. It's all about results, and this is the big one for us. This is the one we want. We want bragging rights against them from down the road playing the allotments. We want bragging rights. So something's got to change. I'm not sure if it needs to be formation. I'm not sure if it needs to bring in a few Finnish players to freshen it up. I just don't know. My heart is going with Luton. I want us to win. I want us to win. If I was going with my heart, I'll say 2-0, but I'm going to go for a sneaky with my head. I think with the chat that Burke had with the squad and what Edwards has said and the training he's done, extra training all this week for the players that were there, I'm going to go for a sneaky 1-0 win.
One 0. Okay.
Yeah, my heart says 2-0, but I'm going for a 1-0.
That's fair. Completely fair. So let's move on. With Oxford United taking on West Brom. So yeah, Oxford have drawn a few games, lost 3 games, and now they look good, but they also don't look good at some stages. Oxford, West Brom complete collapse since that loss against Sunderland. So how would they bounce back after what was a good run they had and now losing? Sorry, it was Middlesbrough that beat West Brom, not Sunderland. Apologies. Mixed the two up. I always do. And it was Sheffield Wednesday was their first loss. They usually win away from home. The only drop points at home was Burnley, which was fair enough, and West Brom away from home. Only drop points was Sheffield Wednesday away from home. Do we go 1-1 or 0-0? I'll go 1-1. Oxford, West Brom. I reckon drawing that one. You?
Oxford impressed me this season. They've come up from via the playoffs from League One, and they've impressed me. They're up into 10th position at the moment, and they're flying high. Yeah, okay, a few disappointing results, but they're still adapting to life, and I think they could still get better. But Carlos Cobron, I think he's a great manager. I mean, he came to West Brom with a small budget. The budget's improved a little bit. He's working with what he's got, and he's done a great job. I mean, he's been manager of the month twice, and fully deserved for me. I like West Brom. I think they're a good side. I think Oxford will find them too difficult. I'm going Oxford 0, West Brom 2.
Okay, fair enough. Then, Preston Coventry. Preston really good record. Coventry don't usually beat them. We're gonna go with the Preston one, because it's a logical thing to do. We're going with you know what? 3-2-1.
Preston at home.
Yeah, Preston are at home.
Preston, for me, have underperformed this season. I mean, the last 2 seasons they've been fluttering between the getting to the playoffs or just below or just above, and fluctuating between getting there and not getting there. And they've underperformed this season.
Yeah.
They've underperformed this season, so sitting in 19th. Coventry, the same. They were thereabouts last season again, and they haven't lit up any trees this season, and they're starting to question Mark Robins. I mean, Mark Robins is like a saint at the Coventry, but if they start losing too many, I think they'll start losing faith in him, just like we are about to lose faith in Edwards. They do have a good place. I've been there a couple of times. It's big, it's open, it's the fans do get on side if Preston are keeping the ball well. Coventry, on the other hand, they've got good players and they can hurt you, but away from home, they haven't been the best. So for me, I'm going to go Preston 1, Preston 2, Coventry 1.
Preston 1, Coventry. Preston, say that again?
Preston 2, Coventry 1.
Oh, okay, you went for Preston. This makes sense. Blackburn taking on Swansea. Yeah, we have to Joshua that's in the chat. Hope you're doing well.
What's this one?
Blackburn Swansea.
Blackburn Swansea.
2 losses in a row. Blackburn. Swansea don't run away from home. It's usually a draw. I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw in this one. Yeah.
There's not many places to separate them. Blackburn 8th, Swansea 11th. There's not much between them. I think Blackburn just a little bit more about them. I mean, they lost Matty Smollett in the summer, but Harris has done a good job. I think his name's Harris. Oh, I can't remember. It was Harris or someone who stepped up. Because we were after him in the summer, the person they've got. Swansea, on the other hand, they grind out results, but in grinding, it means getting more draws than wins. Yeah, it's sitting okay. I mean, they've lost a couple, they've won a couple or so, and a few draws in there as well. So it could be another one of that. But I'm just going to go Blackburn at home. I think they'll edge it 1-0. Must make more.
Okay.
Swansea a little bit closer in future.
Middlesbrough taking on Bristol. Bristol 3 draws in a row. 1-1, 0-0, and 1-1. Middlesbrough, after a win against West Brom, they lost against Watford. Bristol, really good record. They 3 away wins in the last few times to back Bristol there. Again, with a tough 1-0 win away from home for Bristol. What are you thinking?
Yeah, Bristol City. I think they've had a bit of bad news with their manager lost their son a couple of last week. So best wishes to their family, best wishes to him. Hope they do well. If he's back for this, it'd be nice. But I think they're still in bereavement after losing their son. Borough, on the other hand, Carrick's doing a good job. I mean, he's keeps them sturdy. He brings in 1 or 2 players that improve the squad. I think Bristol want to do this for the manager. So, but being away at Borough, it's a tough place to go. I'm going to go Borough 1, Bristol City 1.
1-1, fair enough. 4th draw in a row for the Bristol City, that is. Next game is Millwall taking on Derby County. Derby with a win, yeah. So Derby got a win last time out against QPR 2-0, and I did not expect that. More draw of West Brom, yes, 0-0. And this is either draw or Derby win at the den. And you know what? Derby, you'll get your first point on the road, yeah? First point on the road.
Oh, hello.
Derby,
Putting out there.
0-0 draw. 0-0 draw.
The day is a hard place to go. Everyone knows that Millwall put up a good record there. They've picked up a few points now. They're sitting 18th. They'll want a few more points. Derby sitting very comfortably in 12th. So this one's all to play for Derby. I think Millwall will just have the upper hand being at home. But I'm going to give Derby a point. So I'm going to go Millwall 1, Derby 1.
Okay.
The ones in the Derby, they're hard to break down. So
yeah. QPR against Portsmouth. Question is, would they be a win? That's a massive question. And you know what? Portsmouth needed a break. I think you'll bounce back from this break with a 2-1-1. I reckon 2-1-1 to Portsmouth. Maybe I'm talking nonsense. Maybe.
bottom of the table clash.
Go on.
QPR 22nd, Portsmouth 23rd. I know Portsmouth have got a worse goal difference by 4. QPR's nice, tight knit ground. Know how to play around there. The manager they had has gotten working well. It hasn't quite gelled this season, but I know they've got 1 or 2 players out. Pompey, on the other hand, finding it hard to adjust to the Championship. Very good last season in League One. Just trying to find their feet in the Championship. They've got to start putting some points together soon, or else they'll be fairly in trouble because other teams will pick up points and they'll drift away from them. I don't think they'll get anything here. I think QPR have got a bit between their teeth. I think they know that they need to get out of the drop zone, which they can do if Coventry lose and Luton lose. If Coventry lose and Luton win, they're still out of the drop zone. It could go either way because they're only 1 point adrift of Coventry and Luton. So I'm going to put my thinking cap on and go QPR 2, Pompey 0. Hate saying that. Hate QPR.
Shout QPR, man.
Hate QPR. Hate QPR.
Sheffield Wednesday win away from home against Coventry, win against West Brom, and draw with Bristol in their recent games. West Brom, Burnley, not West Brom, drew with Preston and win against Plymouth.
What's this one?
Sheffield Wednesday, Burnley.
Sheffield Wednesday.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Burnley. 2-0 Burnley.
Yeah, Burnley. I mean, I know what they're all about.
So
I'm just looking.
nothing much.
I'm just looking at the table. Yeah, third. Sheffield Wednesday, 15th. Yeah. We all know what Burnley about. They're just a good, solid team. They've got some good players on the wing. I mean, when they played Luton, the ball sort of drifted over the top, and there's a man running down that wing and latched onto it quite a few times. They tend to not play through the middle as much. The 2 talisman in the middle tend to sit there and just mop up anything that comes their way. They tend to play it wide with the wide players they've got speed, and it's working very well for them. I think Sheffield Wednesday are a tough nut to crack. They looked good against us. They had good movement, but I think Burnley are a different class this season. So I'm going to go Sheffield Wednesday 1, Burnley 3.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Second last game, it is Stoke City against Norwich City. So
Hull
it
versus
is
Norwich.
no Stoke versus Norwich.
Oh, Stoke versus Norwich. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Um, potentially a date robber, like 0-0. But I reckon Norwich slept Stoke. 3-0. I think that's fair. Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah,
What's
Stoke
your
lost their Steven Schumacher after 3 or 4 games in. I can't remember who they replaced him with, but they're languishing down the bottom. They're not making any headway. Norwich, on the other hand, I think being in 7th, I think they want to push for the playoffs. I think their goal this season is to finish in the playoffs. Because of where Ipswich are, I think Norwich are not used to living in Ipswich's shadow for a long time. So I think they want to make a swift return back to the Premiership. Stoke being at home, it's a tough place to go, Stoke. I mean, a cold night in Stoke is not a place you really want to go. But I think Norwich want it more. Stoke 1, Norwich 2.
Okay, so Norwich sneaker 1.
Yeah, so you can win. Like last 3 or 4 minutes of time.
Okay, fair enough. Now the last game, is probably the biggest game of the weekend, excluding the medal. It is Hull City taking on Sunderland. Now, Sunderland, of course, a draw in their last game. So let's see. What did they think? They drew off Leeds. They beat Derby. Only won 2 of their away games, losing to Watford and Plymouth, beating Portsmouth and Cardiff on the road. As for Hull, after a three-game winning run, they lost to Norwich on the road 4-0. Not a good look. Where is so? At home, they've only won 1 game. That is Cardiff, losing to Sheffield United, drawing with Millwall and Bristol. History between these two teams. Hull haven't won at the MKM Stadium in the last 10 games. It's usually a draw or Sunderland win. I'm going to go for a 3-3 draw. That's what I'm going for.
I want to be nice to Lewis. I really will be nice to Lewis because he loves his Hull. But I can't be too nice. Hull, yeah, fabulous, getting some points on the board, moving away from that drop zone, sitting comfortably in 13th. Sunderland are going to be a tough task. I think they're the team to beat this season. I mean, Plymouth got a result there, which shocked everyone in the Championship, I believe. So they can be beaten. Hull are going to have to be top of their game because I think if Sheffield United win on Friday night, Sunderland are going to be all guns blazing to get that top spot back again. I don't like Hull. I see them scoring, but I think Sunderland will snatch it, but only just because they'll go ahead and they'll sort of sit back a little bit. They tend to like get a couple of goals and then sit back, letting people back in. So I'm going to go relatively close to you. I'm going to go Hull 2, Sunderland 3.
Are you taking Sunderland one?
Hull 2, Sunderland 3.
3-2, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Can definitely see that happening.
Hull can score goals. If they can,
they can. That's what.
yeah, if they can
Don't
get
know
a grip of it,
Sunderland's boring.
it could go. I don't know, go either way. I'm just thinking that Sunderland.
Yeah, no.
If Sunderland are second by 3 o'clock, if Sunderland are second by 10 o'clock tomorrow night, then they're going to be wanting to. They'll be going to get that top spot back again.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, that top spot is gold dust.
No, definitely. But I don't think I will be winning. I'd rather pick. Because I'll have won against Sunderland in.
You've gone 3-all. I've only got one goal less than you.
Yeah, true. But yeah, all not winning in the last 10 games is crazy.
Yeah.
That against Sheff, against Sunderland. So that's great.
Be interesting. It'll be interesting.
And will be. So yeah, those are the picks. Memorize it maybe once, and then yeah, we'll be back then tomorrow. For another stream. But yeah, that's really it. Right. Anything else you want to add, Stephen?
No, not really. I think I've said it all. I mean, I'm just hoping for a cracking Championship week, and hopefully we can get some points on the board and move up towards the table. Fingers crossed. And I'll be going, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, man. Hopefully.
Is that fortunate or unfortunate? I said unfortunately, so I'm not boosting myself up any time.
So yeah, man. Hopefully Luton do get a win. I don't know how, but I'll try to win for Luton one. So yeah, I think
You
that's
did.
just. So yeah. Then that is that to talk about. Yes, everybody. Go follow Stephen on his socials.
Yeah, just Instagram, Sets Boy, and Twitter, Sets Boy 82.
Yeah, and then of course you guys know where to find me on here. Twitter on 783 and then TikTok Coach 101 on Instagram. I know Uncle Coach and Corner. Back tomorrow with I think 2 streams, cricket, watch along, and Honest Rival Show. Check out the Honest Rival Show. Very, very, very special guest hopping on. So to join us for that. And then 9:30
and well done to South Africa earlier.
Yeah, shout out to South Africa. 15 years, 15 years it has been since Australia wasn't in a World Cup final.
Don't watch along. Hannah getting very passionate.
So yeah, go check that out. Yes, everybody. See you all in a bit. Cheers.